Andy Cohen talks about Lindsay Hubbard RHONY plans. Andy Cohen has spoken out about the possibility of Lindsay Hubbard being on The Real Housewives of New York City. This has been a rumored possibility for a while now. However, the rumor seems to be becoming truer every time it is talked about. Now Andy Cohen is giving some insight into the situation and letting fans know more about it. Keep reading to find out more about this. Lindsay Hubbard doesn't have future on Summer House? Lindsay Hubbard has been on Summer House since season 1. She is one of the OGs in the group. However, her future on the show may be changing. The house in the Hamptons is where the group goes every weekend to party. Now that Lindsay has a baby, this may not be in her cards anymore. However, she realizes this may be an issue and does not know where the future is going to take her. Fans understand her not wanting to take her daughter to a party house every weekend. However, it seems like she will still be popping in and making an appearance. It may not be often, but Lindsay is always going to be a Hamptons girl. Andy Cohen talks about her plans for RHONY. Andy Cohen has addressed the rumors about Lindsay Hubbard joining The Real Housewives of New York City. NYC is where Lindsay spends the majority of her time. She has also always talked about being a housewife. Now, she is close with some of the cast due to her entering motherhood and needing other friends who understand being a mom. Fans have seen this coming for a while. However, Andy does not think anything is serious at the moment, so this could just be something that keeps getting brought up in hopes that it will happen. However, it seems that there are no plans for her to be on the show. However, that could easily change in the future. Lindsay's future on reality TV is currently unknown and up in the air. It seems as though Andy has not heard anyone talk seriously about the situation, so he finds it all interesting. This convinces fans that it is just something Lindsay is open to. However, they have not made any decisions to move her shows or let her start her life as a housewife. Viewers are curious to see how Lindsay is going to be on Summer House when she has a baby. Andy Cohen has never been one to hold back his opinions, especially when it comes to the ever-evolving Real Housewives franchise. Now, as speculation swirls about Lindsay Hubbard's potential involvement in the rebooted Real Housewives of New York City, Cohen is breaking his silence on what could be a game-changing move for the franchise. Lindsay Hubbard, the outspoken and fiery star of Summer House, has long been rumored to be eyeing a spot on the RHONY roster, with the original RHONY cast getting a fresh facelift and a slew of new faces redefining the series. Fans have been clamoring for a shakeup that includes established Bravo celebrities like Hubbard. Now, Cohen has weighed in on whether the Hub House founder is truly on the path to holding an apple. Andy Cohen speaks. What's the deal with Lindsay and RHONY? Cohen, who serves as the executive producer of the Real Housewives franchise, addressed the swirling rumors on his Sirius XM radio show, Radio Andy. While he didn't confirm anything outright, he made it clear that Hubbard's name has been tossed around in internal discussions. She's certainly someone who has a lot of fans, Cohen admitted. Lindsay is a polarizing personality, which, let's be honest, is what makes a great housewife. While some Bravoholics believe Lindsay is tailor-made for the world of RHONY, others argue that her reality TV roots are too deeply planted in Summer House. But Cohen isn't ruling anything out. The interesting thing about Lindsay is that she already has strong connections with a lot of the New York women. She knows how to navigate that world, Cohen added. We're always looking for fresh energy and women who understand the assignment. Would Lindsay be a good fit for RHONY? The idea of Hubbard joining RHONY isn't entirely far-fetched. Her unapologetic attitude, fearless honesty, and ability to stir the pot make her a natural fit for the drama-driven environment of the Real Housewives. Plus, she already has strong ties to Bravo and New York's elite social scene. But would she actually say yes? A source close to Hubbard claims she is intrigued by the idea, but is weighing her options carefully. Lindsay loves reality TV and loves New York, but she also has her brand to think about, the insider shared. She doesn't want to be just another housewife. She wants to make sure she's stepping into a role that allows her to be her true self. Hubbard herself has kept mum on the subject, neither confirming nor denying the possibility. However, she did hint at some upcoming career changes during a recent interview. I have some big things in the works, she teased. You'll just have to wait and see. Fans weigh in. Should Lindsay join RHONY? Naturally, Bravo fans have had plenty to say about the possibility of Lindsay Hubbard jumping ship from Summer House to RHONY. Social media has been buzzing with opinions, with many fans divided on the idea. One fan tweeted, "Lindsay is already giving main character energy on Summer House. She would sassale RHONY." Another chimed in, "As much as I love Lindsay, I don't want to see her leave Summer House. RHONY is a different beast." Others believe her addition to RHONY could inject some much-needed spice into the show. Lindsay would bring the heat that RHONY needs. She doesn't back down from drama, and she knows how to deliver a good one-liner. However, some skeptics argue that transitioning from Summer House to RHONY might not be as seamless as it seems. Summer House is about partying and friendships. RHONY is about wealth, status, and social circles. Lindsay thrives in chaos, but is she Upper East Side material? One fan questioned, "What would Lindsay's RHONY storyline be?" If Hubbard does make the leap to RHONY, what could her storyline look like? Would she bring her signature relationship woes and career hustle to the franchise, or would she reinvent herself entirely? Insiders suggest that Lindsay's storyline could revolve around her new chapter in life. After a high-profile split with Carl Rack, Lindsay is in the perfect position to embrace a single and thriving narrative. Viewers could see her diving headfirst into dating in Manhattan, building her PR empire, and mixing it up with the ladies of RHONY. She's ambitious, she's fun, and she's not afraid to say exactly what's on her mind. One source noted, "She could really shake things up." Another potential angle? Lindsay's dynamic with the existing RHONY cast. She already has connections with some of the women, which could make her integration smoother or messier, depending on how those friendships play out on camera. Cohen's final word. While Cohen stopped short of making any official announcement, his comments suggest that the door is far from closed on Hubbard's potential Housewives' future. "Nothing is set in stone," Cohen said, "but if there's one thing we know about Bravo, it's that anything can happen." With the Real Housewives franchise constantly evolving and RHONY in a state of reinvention, the addition of Lindsay Hubbard could be exactly the kind of bombshell casting move that keeps fans glued to their screens. Whether she ultimately makes the transition or not, one thing is certain. Lindsay Hubbard knows how to keep people talking. So will we see her holding an apple next season? For now, all we can do is wait for the next juicy update from Andy Cohen himself. It seems as though Andy has not heard anyone talk seriously about the situation, so he finds it all interesting. This convinces fans that it is just something Lindsay is open to. However, they have not made any decisions to move her shows or let her start her life as a housewife. Viewers are curious to see how Lindsay is going to be on Summer House when she has a baby.